Hmm. Oops, I need to get the teleprompter up. All righty. You've tried everything: keto, intermittent fasting, low carb, high discipline, grueling exercise, even went to therapy. And for a while, they all work until they don't. The weight always, always, always came back. The cravings returned, and that shame of failure, well, that sometimes for most men sticks harder than anything else. And let's be honest, you don't need another diet or exercise program. You need a completely different lens on what's actually happening. And that is why we're digging into male obesity. Hi, I'm Jason, the founder of Men's Support Network. Today's talk may seem kind of out of place with our normal focus. And yes, it's a special niche. Or really, is it? About 51%, over half, of the obese people in America are men. That's surprising, but true. So you see, it's not that niche after all. Sadly, close to 90% of the people in weight loss programs, one way or the other, are women. Given that obesity is directly related to crappy health, loss of sex drive, and early death, in my opinion, it's worth a look. Now, this isn't about addiction, it's about compulsion. You were told this was about self-control or food addiction, discipline, loving yourself more. But that story doesn't fit, because if this was about logic, discipline, desire, but you'd have gotten thin years ago and stayed thin. What's really going on? What's really going on? Obesity, especially in men, is rarely about pleasure. It's almost always a compulsive survival response embedded deep in the brain. That patterning is developed in childhood. As an adult, it's triggered by stress. It's maintained, ironically and sadly, by the stress of the shame of being obese. Now, it turns out you didn't fail. You were mismatched to a system that never understood your brain. In fact, that system of diets and exercise and all the programs, they don't even look at the brain. They look at the behavior. Now, most weight loss programs are not made for men, especially men carrying trauma, pressure, or emotional silence. They don't speak to the guilt you swallowed as a boy, the rage you were never allowed to feel, the pressure to stay stoic, or the stress you soothe with food late at night while you're watching TV. Now, these programs, the common programs, the big ones, they offer tips, and you need tools. They offer shame. You need strategy. They give you surface advice. You need a way to reach the root. And that's where the Food Monster Freedom Program comes in. And rather than send you to their program, I'm going to send you over to their YouTube channel. Now, this isn't a diet channel. It's not another self-love channel or another self-love project. It's a direct look into the neurobiology of compulsive eating and how finally to rewire it. You'll learn how emotional stress creates brain loops just that you can't get out of around food, why your cravings aren't choices, they're survival reflexes, how havening touch can interrupt those reflexes without force or shame. You'll learn what tools actually work for men with masculine wiring and real world lives. And you'll hear it from someone who's been through it and did the research. Not someone lecturing from a nutrition textbook. No blame, just real, genuine answers. Now, if you're tired of starting over and over and over, right? We've all been there, done that. If your body feels like a battleground, your willpower is at war, here's your next step. Head over to YouTube, search Food Monster Freedom. You have to make sure that freedom is on there because there's lots of things, diets and restaurants, etc., with Food Monster, but it's Food Monster Freedom. I'll put the link in the description below. Start with the intro series. Most of us skip that, but go ahead and start with it. And watch both of them. Watch the videos that hit home. Then reach out if you're ready for deeper support. We've trained male certified Havening practitioners who specialize in compulsive eating. They don't offer diets. They don't offer relief, the kind that works from, they offer relief, the kind that works from the inside out. And you have to remember this. You're not broken. You are wired for survival. You're not addicted. You're not lazy. And most of all, you're not a lost cause. Your brain is patterned, and patterns can be rewired. We know a lot about neurobiology today that we didn't know just in the very recent past. So we know patterns can be rewired. So if you're ready to stop the cycle of horrific dieting and exercise and lose the weight and then gain it back and all the things that come with that, head over to Food Monster Freedom. It's time you got the real information and help you deserve, not with shame, but with strength. Thank you, everyone, for watching.